there was screenings for Deadpool Wolverine that include some spoilers that are now out there, including a massive fight. We talked about this on, I don't know if it was FNT or this show or whatever, where we watched a little clip of Deadpool Wolverine where Wolverine is facing Sabretooth. And Wolverine says something to the effect of, people have been waiting decades for this fight. I was like, I don't think this is that fight. I don't think that people have been waiting for Wolverine versus Sabretooth for decades. Like, cool, whatever. But I don't think that Deadpool would make that comment. I think that that comment was fucking lifted from somewhere else. And now I think I know what it was. These are all over Twitter. So fair warning, potential spoilers for Deadpool. This, and again, I want to give you guys warning, spoilers potentially possible for Deadpool and Wolverine. Not a ton of stuff. There's a lot of fucking spoilers that are out there, but this is one specific thing. Here it is. 30 to 40 minutes of Deadpool and Wolverine was shown today during an event in Shanghai. Here's a spoiler description / review of some of the footage. So this is just 30 minutes of it. I think there's a lot more spoilers that are actually there. Overall, very violent and funny. Great action sequence, great score, some emotional scenes. I don't really care too much about these things. Always very violent, very funny. Violent connection with the end of the Logan film. Many variants of Logan appear, including a zombie version. Many jokes about Fox and Disney. Many cameos. Wolverine versus the Hulk. That, I think, is like a fight that would constitute, hey, people have been waiting forever for this.
Mm-hmm.
And in this multiverse thing they're doing, I would love if they did an actual version of the Hulk, not fucking Professor Hulk, queer bitch, Mark Ruffalo, like he currently exists in the MCU. That would be something that I think fans have been asking for decades. That could be a big spoiler for the movie. I don't know. I think the movie's going to be massive. It's hard to deny that it's probably going to pass $1 billion at this point.
Is it going to beat Inside Out 2? I don't think it's going to beat Inside Out 2. I don't think it's going to hit 1.5 or whatever Inside Out 2 is going to end up hitting, but it's looking like it could be $1 billion film.
I think it's as crazy as it is. I think it's almost guaranteed.
Yeah. I don't know if it's guaranteed. I don't know if I could say guaranteed because it's rated R. That's the only reason. And I don't know how much of an impact that has now versus what it used to have. I mean, hell, you got people.
$1 billion doesn't mean what it used to mean either. With inflation and ticket prices being out of control, $1 billion is $1 billion today is like $700 million 5 years ago.
I would argue though, and you're not wrong in the specifics of your point, but the bottom line is we only have $1 billion film so far this year, so it still is a benchmark.
It 100% is.
Yeah,
but
it just doesn't mean in terms of the money and the you know what it means in terms of to make that in terms of ticket sales and shit like that.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like if the same amount of people go to this movie that went to Deadpool 2, this movie would hit like 1.1 billion.
Correct.
Like because of ticket price inflation and general inflation, maybe even more than that. And that's one thing that as we've been watching these MCU movies come out, despite some of them may be doing okay at the box office in comparison to this. Remember when the Thor Love and Thunder thing, people were like, oh, look at the massive opening weekend, but you really compared it and fewer people went to see that Thor movie opening weekend than virtually any other entry in the franchise. When you actually looked at the people going versus the amount of money they made. So it is a factor because you can charge more for less people, but eventually that's going to come to bite you in the ass.
You want to know how to guarantee $1 billion for Deadpool and Wolverine? Give me Wesley Snipes' Blade. Give me a cameo for Wesley Snipes' Blade. $1 billion guaranteed.
There is a rumor circulating about that.
Is there? I didn't even know that.
There's a rumor circulating about that. That's not just a cameo. That's like,
dude, if Wesley Snipes' Blade shows
a significant role in the movie.
Dude, I hope he escapes prison for his tax evasion as Blade. He's like, fuck y'all.
Maybe.